Welcome. In this video I'll be teaching you how to make a new class called pickables. Now this pickable class will be used to pick up flax, onions and so forth that are around the game. Okay, before we get started, if you could hit that notification button after you've clicked that subscribe button, so that way all my videos that you see will be directly at your request. Now also, if you find this very helpful, comment down in the comment section below and let us know what you think, and also put a thumbs up on the video. Now to get started, the first thing we need to do is go to com.feather.game.player.content. We're going to right click and we want to make a new class. I'm going to call this class pickables. Okay, the pickables has to be a caps. Okay, so now that we've done that, we need to go into this class. First thing we need to do is we need to do private static void pick. Okay, we need to do final player final world. Is it capital world again? Yeah, it is. World object, and then world object, and then the last one is final pickable, and then pickable. Okay, now that we've done that, please Control Shift and O to import two of those. The pickable one won't be able to be imported yet because it's not declared or actually has a thing for it. So if we go if, and then we go player dot get inventory, okay, dot get free slots, and we say is greater than 0, then the next code will happen. Okay, and the next code needs to happen, which is player dot set next animation, and we want to type in new animation, and we want to do 827 in brackets. Okay, now that that's done, Control Shift O to import this. Now we want to press enter, and we want to type in if, and we want to do capital sorry, it's not capital yet, it's pickable is not equal to pickable, okay, dot flax in caps, then an open closing bracket, then we're going to go cause manager dot dot fast, if I can spell today it would be great, fast executor dot schedule. Right, now we need to remove this and we need to type in new timer task. Okay, now underneath this one, because it needs to be like this, quickly get rid of that. I don't know why we've done it like this, but I'll figure that out in a sec. I can't remember. Okay, so now that we've done it like that, okay, we need to type in at override, which means we're overriding a method, public void run, open closing. Okay, now we're going to go player dot get inventory dot and add item. We want to do pickable dot get harvested item. Okay, and a semicolon at the end. Then we will go world dot remove object. Okay, we need to go world object, and this one here, the clip has to be false. Okay, next line we need to go player dot get dot add walk steps, so add walk steps, and we need to go world object dot get x, and the one after that's world object get y. So we need to just get rid of all this other code. So world object dot get y, and at the end of that we want to put a semicolon. Okay, now second line down we need to do this line. Okay, second one after, you can see what I've done now. We're going to type in 750. We're going to do one of those closing brackets with a semicolon. Okay, Now we're going to have errors at the moment, but that's until all this is fixed. So the next line is cause manager dot fast executor dot schedule, and we want to go new timer task. Okay. So the new timer task on this one, which is open and close, get rid of these two, open that again. Okay. So now that we've done that, we want to do at override and we want to type in public void run for the second time, and we want to go weld dot spawn object, and inside the weld spawn object we want to go weld object, and over here we need to do a false again, okay, with a semicolon. I'll explain to you guys what this is doing in a minute. The next line down is we need to do the same thing again, but this time it's 13,000. Okay. Control S to save that for a few seconds. Okay. So that way we can continue on with the next part. Now that we've done these two, there was actually meant to be, where is it? Sorry, I'm just trying to see where I've missed something, I reckon. Nope. Underneath those two, right, we need to do an else statement here. So else. Once we've done this else, we need to, oh, damn it, my bad. We need to type in cause manager dot fast executor dot schedule. Okay, so this is pretty much what's going to happen for a few times, and it will all make sense once it's done. Okay, so new timer task, open and close, get rid of these two because it's always good practice, and put an open closing bracket there. I'm going to go at override again. Okay, next line we want to go public void run. You're probably sick of seeing the public void run, but it will work. Okay, so once the public void run is done, we need to go player dot get inventory dot add item, and we want to go pickable dot get harvested item. Okay, open closing with a semicolon at the end. Okay, then we want to go weld object dot decree okay, we actually don't have that, but we'll do that. Amount, okay, decrement amount, which we need to do, and then we want to type in if, and then we want to say weld object dot get amount, okay, is less than 1, then open. We're going to go weld dot remove object, okay, we're going to go weld object false, okay. Underneath that line we need to go player dot add walk, oh my god, walk, we're just going to type walk steps and it will come up a lot easier. So walk steps, clear all this out quickly in the inside, and we need to go weld object dot get x and weld object dot get y. Okay, and at the end of these two we need to put a semicolon as well. Okay, now there's a lot of errors here, but this will all fix up shortly. Okay, so once we've done that, we need to go 2 lines down to this one here. We need to do that 750 again, that one and that. Okay, so Control S to save. Now underneath that we need to do a if. So if we need to do weld object dot get amount. Okay. And we want to say is less or equal to 1, open and close bracket. Okay. Once we do that, we need to do cause manager dot, it's dot fast executor dot schedule, and we want to do new timer task. Those two, delete these two, open and close bracket. Okay, we need to do at override. Okay, once we got the override, we need to do a public void run, not ton, run, open and closing bracket on it. Okay, so that way we can write in here again, which is weld dot spawn object. Okay, and we want to type in weld object and false. Okay, underneath that we need to type in weld object dot set amount. Okay, and we want to go utils dot random, and we want to put 10 in there. Okay, and semicolon and save that. Okay, so underneath where we go here, we want to go here and 13,000, and then again. Okay, Control S to save. Now that we've done that, we need to skip 4 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and right from this one here underneath, which we want to do a public static boolean. So boolean, yep. Handle pickable. Okay. We want to do a player, and we want to do weld object, open and closing bracket at the end, and we need to do for pickable. Okay, and then we're going to do pickable again, or pickable.values. Okay, and after these two, open and closing bracket, we need to go for, and we need to do int I is equal to 0. Okay, so if the integer I is equal to 0 and I is less than pickable dot get objects IDs, right, dot length. Okay, and then we're going to go I++. And at the end of that, we need to do an open and closing bracket again. Okay. Now, once that's done, we go if, and we go pickable dot get object IDs, and we need to do open those with that, so that way we're opening up an array of I. So the array of I, whatever the length was of I, and we go equal to weld object dot get ID. Okay, and at the end of this, open and closing curly braces again, or curly bracket, whatever you want to call it. Then we're going to go pick, and we're going to go player weld object and pickable. Okay, at the end of that, semicolon, return true, semicolon. After 3, we want to go return false. Okay, and now we need to make the enum for this. Now usually we would put enums up top, which we can put the enum up top, and that's what I'm going to do. Right, so for this we need to go public enum, and we want to do pickable. Okay, now we need to do this. So we need to type in so what I'm going to do is list them out, onion, and then we'll go over and do all the code with it. Cabbage, wheat, potato, and there's Flax, and that's it that I remember of. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is open that, put that there, 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 and open that, and put a semicolon at the end of this one. Okay, because that's what we've got to do, because it is technically the last one. Then underneath we need to do a private int array. So the private int array that we need to do is object IDs, okay, and private item, and the private item has to be harvested item, okay, the semicolon at the end. So now that we got both those, I want to import this class here, so Control Shift O, and it should import it. Now up here we need to do this, a new integer array, okay, so an array, we have to do these inside there now, and we want to type in 3366 5538 8584, okay. Then we want to go new item, and we want to do this, and it's 1957. Okay, so that's onion completed. Next, it's new int open these, right? We want to do these again, and the following code is 1161 8535 8536 8536 8537 and 8538 8539 8540 8541 8542 8543, and it will be 11494 and 22301. Okay, then we want to go new item open and closing 1965 1965. Okay, so that's cabbage now completed. Now we're going to do wheat, which is new int. Okay, we want to do the open and closing stuff again. Now for wheat, it's 313 5583 5584 5585 and 15506 15507 15508 22300. Now that's the end of that one. Now we need to do new item, and the new item is 1947. So 1947. Now underneath wheat, we need to do a new int again within the array, because these are arrays that we have to do. And I did get rid of these brackets, so that shouldn't have got rid of it. Go inside of it, dude. Alright, so now that we've got that, did I actually, yeah, I actually stuffed that. What did I do here? There we go. Sorry about that. I accidentally pressed the wrong key and it just started deleting things. Okay, so now that we're up to potato, it's 312 8562 and 9408. And then we want to go new item, and the new item for this is 1942. Okay. Now, as you can tell, I didn't get it in the bracket there, so I had to clear that out and put it back in the bracket, but that's fine. Now it's working. It's got a red underline. It means it's working. It's just everything's not declared yet. So once it's declared, it will work. The next one is for Flax. So new int arrays, and we want to open and close the curly braces, and we want to type in 2646 15075 15076 15077 15078 15. Oh, sorry, no. Now we've moved on to 67264 and 67263. 67263. Okay. Now they're both done. We want to go new item, and it's 1779 1779. Okay. Control S to save for 2 seconds. The next thing that we need to do under this enum section, right, but inside it, we need to do pickable. Okay. We need to do a int array, and we're going to go object IDs. Okay. And we're going to do item harvested item. Okay. At the end, open and closing bracket. We're going to do this, which means this class object ID equals object ID. So IDs, yep. And this dot, and we want to say harvested item equals harvested item. Okay. Now we've got a lot of red lines. Don't worry, we will fix this. I'll just show you what we're going to do first. We actually should put another one here. Okay. Now that will get rid of that error, but there's still going to be a bit more that we have to do to fix the rest. Now, this is the reason why I'm getting an error here. I forgot to put that line. Okay. So now that's working correctly. Underneath this section, we need to do a public int array. Okay, so now that we've got a public int array, we need to go get object IDs. So this is a getter, and for this getter, we need to type in return object IDs. So return object IDs. Okay, underneath that, we need to do another public, but it's an item, and it's to be get harvested item, and we need to return harvested item. Okay, and put another one of those underneath, and let's have a look. Let's see if we got this correctly. We can actually remove that for 2 seconds. Alright, I'm just trying to figure out. There's plenty of errors because all this stuff here, okay, which we can fix, okay. So what I need to do is I need to control S to save that for 2 seconds. The next class that we need to open is the object handler, which is under com.feather.net.decoders.handlers. So we get an object handler. Now we need to look for handle option 2, which I believe handle option 2 is up the top. Let's have a look. Handle option. Nope, that's handle option. Okay, so fine. We'll look it up. Not control H, control F. Handle option 2. Here it is here. So we've got the handle option 2. Okay. And below this section here, we need to add the code that we've got. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll just a little bit to find somewhere decent enough to put this code. And what I'll do is I'll do it probably void run. Okay, so we're going to just put it underneath this player.face.object, okay? Because that is just in general for everything. So what we're going to do is at 3 lines, space it down, and at 1137, we're going to type in if not player dot get controller manager dot process object click to, okay, and we want to say it's object, then we want to return, which we already have that in our code, okay. Below this code, if you didn't have that code, that's why I typed it in there, but I've already got that code. Below this code, we need to add if pickables dot handle pickable, and we need to do player on object. Okay, and we want to return. Control S to save that. Okay, scroll down a bit. We need to go into the world object Java file. Okay, to find the world object one, should be underneath game. Right, so com.feather.game, go to worldobject.java and double click on that. When we're in here, we need to add this code. Okay, so we're going to find somewhere to add this code. I'm going to put it up the top here, space it down twice, and we want to type in private int amount, okay, because we need to make an amount. We need to equal it, and we need to type in utils.random, and we need to put 10 with a semicolon. Okay, Control S to save. Next, below that, we need to do a private, which we don't need to because we actually have that, private int life. Now we need to find public void decrement, whatever it's called. Okay, object life. This is what we need to find. Okay, and below that we need to add this code: public integer get amount. Okay, and we want to return amount. Then we need, underneath this one, we need to go public void set amount, and we want to put in the constructor int amount, open and close brackets. Okay, and we want to do this dot amount equals amount, because we're setting it, we're not getting it, we're setting. Now the next thing we need to do is a public void decrement or decrement, which whatever, decrement amount. Okay, open and closing, and this one here we need to this dot amount minus and then semicolon. So we're actually removing stuff. Okay, so now that that's done, if we go into here, should be able to import the Java util for that. That will fix that. This one here, we need to change. I want to look over that quickly for 2 seconds. Just make sure we've done this correctly. That is correct. It says walk steps. That's my bad. It's walk steps, not walk step. I thought I typed steps. Okay, so now that we've got that, this here, get object ID, which we need to change to get object IDs. Okay, which fixed it up. Control S, and that's our code working. So now if we go into game, so launcher, then loader. Sorry guys, it's been a very long video for this one, but I'm pretty sure it's well worth it for you guys. I know I made a few mistakes, but it's been a very, very long day. And once we get this down to pat, it's less things we have to work on in the future to get this RSPS up and going to, say, about 75% working through. So that way you got more things to do, and it should help you in future understand a few things that we can do with code. Because we're already in Lumbridge and that, I just wanted to show you guys that we're here. We can fix this sort of gate stuff later, but now that we pick it up, it disappears, and we're doing the animation for it. So we pick it up, we walk to the location, and you can see that it is actually doing it correctly. Then we can eat them, obviously. You don't really like that much, obviously, you get the dialogue for it. And that's how it works, guys. So hopefully this video was very helpful, and obviously we're not getting much health from that, but we can change that sort of stuff as well. But hopefully this video was helpful, and I should see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the notification button, and you will see all my videos as they are released. Also, hit that like button and comment down below how helpful this video was and what you would like to see in future videos, and we can work on something for a new tutorial. Anyways guys, I'll see you in the next one.